Welcome to the Collegian Report, a newscast produced by students in broadcast reporting and the Collegian. I'm Jon Akre. The American Indian Students Association is hosting its 32nd annual Wachipi. This cultural event honors missing and murdered Indigenous relatives through dance and drum. The general admission is free and it will be held on April 20th and 21st in the Volsdorf Ballroom at the Student Union. The South Dakota State football team finished up their spring camp on Saturday with their annual spring game inside the Sanford Jackrabbit Athletic Complex. The team is coming off their second straight national championship and is going through a major rebuild to compete for a third.
It's been a really fun spring so far, and we got so many guys. I mean, we lost 15 starters this past year, and 8 of those guys were on offense. And so it makes it really cool that we have so many openings, so many opportunities for younger guys to step up.
The football team opens up their 2024 season in Stillwater, Oklahoma, taking on the Oklahoma State Cowboys. We will take a look back at the road to the second championship in our final show of the semester. New to campus this past year is the Collegian Cattlemen Club. The group had its first meeting last March with over 130 in attendance. Student leaders within cafes created the club after seeing a need for an organization specific to the cattle industry in South Dakota.
There wasn't really that club that just fully encompassed what it takes to be a beef producer. You know, I learned quite a bit through both swine club and dairy club. You know, those kids that came from that part of the industry, came and did it on campus, on university, and I was excited to find a way to have those kids do something of their own on campus for Collegian Cattlemen's as well. So really focused on kids of the beef industry and allowed them to truly enjoy their passion.
Members of Collegian Cattlemen's Club gather monthly with events ranging from guest speakers to calf roping contests. With a 5-year plan in place, leaders of the club hope to grow funds to support members to attend the National Cattlemen's Beef Association trade show every year. Service animals are nothing new on campus, but some animals offer different kinds of support.
Want to go into bed?
Emotional support animals help students' mental health by providing comfort and familiarity to their owners and others.
It was a month into college and I had no clue who she was, and I got a knock on my door, went there, and she was like in tears, and she was just like, "I heard you have a cat." And I was like, "Yeah?" I was like, what's up? And she was like, "I just missed my first exam." And I was like, "Oh, that's okay." And then she came in and she spent like an hour with him, and I just went out and did my own thing. And so yeah, he definitely helps everybody around.
If you're interested in getting your own emotional support animal, contact Disability Services. You can learn more about emotional support animals in our final show. Recorders aren't just for elementary students, they are also for college kids. The Recorder Club welcomes musicians of all levels and is looking for members. President of the club, Joseph Cassidy, has high hopes for the future.
When I joined Recorder Club, it was just sort of a place that people came to de-stress and to make some fun music together, just like play some pop tunes and make some music. But to me, since the leadership has fallen in my hands, it's become much more than that. It's become an ensemble, a way that we can appreciate the old art form that is playing.
If you are interested in joining the Recorder Club, go to sdstate.edu and search student clubs and organizations. Over a year ago, a new club started on campus called the Taylor Swift Society. The club was created for people who love the pop singer and want to connect with others who feel the same way.
I think when you get someone who likes Taylor Swift, there's things that go along with liking Taylor Swift. And I think that it's just easy to find people who are like you when you're in a club like that.
The club does lots of different activities like listening parties, lyric analysis, and watch parties. They also just talk about her tour, songs, or anything Taylor Swift. Here's what you can hear this week on KSDJ, our student-run radio station. Tune in to Democracy Now! Every day at noon and 6 p.m. The School of Communication and Journalism podcast, Coffee with Kojo, airs every Tuesday and Thursday at 1 and 5 p.m. The Acoustic Cafe airs every Wednesday at 7 p.m. And our own Allison Wright hosts On Farm Time along with Luke Gordon. You can listen on 90.7 FM and on the TuneIn app. Here's what's new in the Collegian this week. See how Jackrabbit athletic facilities have improved over the last decade and a half, thanks to over $150 million in upgrades. With tuition reciprocity ending for students from Minnesota, learn what changes they can expect with their tuition, and discover how healthcare education is changing thanks to a gift from Avera Health. The last edition for the spring semester comes out next Wednesday on newsstands around campus and at sdsucollegian.com. That's all for the Collegian Report this week. Look for our last show of the semester the first week of May. Thanks for watching.